Listen to the ocean, not the crash of waves on a beach, but the deep, rhythmic pulse of the sea itself, the immense, slow inhale and exhale of the tides, the constant, powerful surge of currents. For a remote island community, surrounded by this endless motion, this power is both a companion and a taunt. They've watched it for generations, while relying on boatloads of expensive, polluting diesel fuel for their electricity. The energy is all around them, vast and clean, but utterly untamed. Ocean energy systems utilize tidal forces and current kinetic energy. These predictable cyclical motions represent significant energy potential. The challenge involves developing technology to harness this energy efficiently for electrical grid applications. Welcome to Boson Buzz. I'm Monty Molecule. Today we examine tidal energy conversion systems. Our story is set on a windswept rocky island, home to a small, resilient community. The houses cling to cliffs overlooking a churning channel, where the sea races between the island and the mainland. This channel is a natural battery, charged and discharged twice daily by the planetary heartbeat of the tides. For the islanders, the old diesel generator in the village square is a lifeline, but also a burden. Its rumble is the sound of dependency, its fumes a stain on the crisp sea air, and its fuel a constant, costly logistical headache brought in by a precarious weekly ferry. But offshore, in the very channel that defines their isolation, a new silhouette is rising from the waves. This is not a rigid industrial windmill transplanted into the water. It is something far more organic, a product of biomimicry, the art of learning from nature's designs. Engineers have turned to the ocean's most elegant engineers for inspiration: whales, kelp, and manta rays. They are building energy harvesters that are fluid, flexible, and harmonious. Think of old attempts to harness tidal power as trying to stop a charging bull with a brick wall. The forces are colossal, leading to breakdowns and ecological disruption. The Tidal Titan approach is more like a judo master, using the ocean's own momentum. The key components are large, undulating surfaces made of advanced, flexible composites. Some resemble the giant, graceful pectoral fins of a manta ray, over 50 feet across. Others are like vast forests of kelp, with long, flowing fronds anchored to the seabed. The magic is in the material and the motion. These fins and fronds are not rigid. They are designed to flex and flutter in the current, like a flag in a breeze, but on a monumental scale. Embedded within their flexible structures are networks of piezoelectric fibers and hydraulic bladders. Piezoelectric materials generate a small electrical charge when they are bent or stressed. So, as a tidal current flows past, it causes the giant fin to undulate in a controlled, rhythmic dance. Each bend, each flutter, stresses the piezoelectric fibers, generating a stream of electricity. It's akin to harvesting the energy from the wing beats of a mechanical bird the size of a bus. Simultaneously, the motion pumps the hydraulic bladders, circulating a fluid through a closed-loop system that drives small, efficient turbines to generate even more power. This dual-mode harvesting makes the system remarkably efficient across a wide range of current speeds, from gentle flows to storm surges. The entire structure is moored with dynamic, elastic tethers that allow it to sway and orient itself to the changing direction of the tide, just as kelp reorients to the flow. The installation is a careful, silent ballet. The components are assembled in a sheltered harbor, then towed out and gently lowered into place. There are no pile drivings that shock marine life, no giant propellers spinning at lethal speeds. Once anchored, the Titans settle into their work. Below the surface, the channel transforms. Where there was once only rushing water, there is now a serene, slow-motion dance. The great fins sweep back and forth. The kelp-like fronds wave in a synchronized underwater ballet. It is powerful, yet strangely peaceful. From the surface, the only signs are occasional, smooth humps of dark composite material breaking the water during the strongest tidal flows, looking more like the backs of resting sea creatures than machinery. At night, soft, non-invasive LED indicators on the mooring buoys pulse with a slow, green rhythm, mapping the energy flow for maintenance crews. The seabed around them remains undisturbed. Sediment settles naturally, and marine life quickly investigates the new structures. Anemones begin to coat the static anchor points, and small fish school in the calmer eddies created behind the gently waving fronds. The system integrates into the marine environment from day one, becoming a new artificial reef that supports life while performing its duty. The transformation of the channel is ecological as well as energetic, adding a layer of complexity to the habitat. On the island, the change begins. A cable, buried in the seabed, comes ashore. It connects to a quiet substation that replaces the diesel generator's shed. The persistent rumble ceases. The fuel ferry's visits become less frequent, then stop altogether. The community's power now comes from the familiar channel that has always defined their home. The energy is constant and predictable. The tides, after all, are the most reliable force on Earth, governed by the moon's orbit. The implications flow outward with the current. These gentle titans have a minimal environmental footprint. Their slow, flowing motion is no threat to marine life. Fish can swim through and around them. They don't create the harmful noise pollution of traditional turbines that disrupt whale communication. They can be deployed in arrays, creating underwater energy farms that power coastal cities, reducing reliance on fossil fuels, and protecting shorelines by subtly dissipating wave energy. This is the vision of the Tidal Titan, not to conquer the sea, but to collaborate with it. It offers a future where our clean energy infrastructure is not an industrial scar on the landscape or seascape, but a graceful addition to it, working with the rhythms of the planet to create a quieter, cleaner, and more harmonious world. It's a compelling metaphor for a new relationship with nature, isn't it? For too long, we've seen natural forces as adversaries to be overcome. The Tidal Titan represents a shift towards seeing them as partners in a dance. By learning the ocean's steps and moving with it, we unlock a source of power that is as endless as it is gentle, proving that the strongest tap into flow, not fight against it. This is the promise of a sustainable future, written not in concrete and steel, but in flexible composites and the timeless rhythm of the tides. If this vision of harmonious energy resonates with you, please do like and subscribe to Boson Buzz. Until next time, have a safe and curious week.